Hey traders, Akil Stokes here. I didn't have a chance to get you guys a weekend review video last week, so to make up for that, I wanted to give you something very special today. Actually, I got some new studio equipment as well, so want to use this as an excuse to test out the new camera setup too. But what I'm about to show you is a recorded video from this morning's live room trading session. It's a trading opportunity on the USDCAD. And what I want you to pay attention to is not necessarily the trading opportunity, but the different levels in which we can break down a price chart and really the different opportunities that each pair presents. Whether or not you trade advanced patterns, whether or not you trade structure, there are opportunities for whatever your trading style is, but it all starts with a proper top-down analysis and knowing how to read the market and really the identify, predict, decide execution process. So again, here's a clip from today's live room. I hope you guys enjoy it. USDCAD, we're still in no man's land. We're at a weekly. There's a big structure zone on the weekly that we're running into, but as far as the daily goes, we're in a retracement right now. Again, making our prediction. If we're going to continue retracing, we'll probably come to this level, 124 even, before we see some type of bounce, which is about 100 pips away. So there is some room to the downside if we're able to catch this. And again, we're at a big weekly structure level, so it's not like we're in the middle of no man's land anymore. So let's keep that in mind. What was that, 124 I said? 124 even. Let's keep that number in mind. As we go down to the 4-hour chart. And we had all of our excitement in the first few minutes. All right, 124 even handles what we're looking at here. You can see our structure zone. This is going to be the next opportunity to take a long entry. Not a major structure zone at all by any means, but a little minor blip that we could see some support at. What else does it look like? There we go. You beat me to the punch, Nathan. Potential ABCD pattern there. Let's take our swing high right here at 127.73. Swing high to swing low. Boom. Copy and paste that. ABCD pattern. Yep. ABCD pattern will put us right here at 124.27. What else can I add on to that ABCD pattern? What goes hand in hand with a harmonic move or an extension? Oops, did I blow it? Gartley, not going to be a Gartley, nope. Could be a bat, maybe. It could be, yeah, we could have it, yeah. We'll have a bat pattern. Sloppy looking one, bat pattern. Yeah, Fibonacci extension. Let's do that first. Let's go Fibonacci extension, swing high to swing low, and back up. What do you know? 1618 Fibonacci extension. So far we have very, very minor structure, but structure. We've got harmonic move, ABCD pattern completion. We've got a 1618, excuse me, Fibonacci extension there. We're also going to have a very sloppy looking but valid bat pattern completion here. Depending on your bat pattern rules, check your rules for your bat pattern. If you require a 50%, if you require anything other than a 3D2, you're not going to have a bat pattern quite yet. So you'll need a deeper, well, it's not going to be a valid bat pattern if you have those rules. So make sure that this meets your bat pattern rules for trading. It does for me. You're going to give me an X to A to B, a very small B to C, and then a C to D down here. So we've got our initial level we looked at on the higher time frame. And again, we want to set everything up based on the higher time frame. That's where we get our, we kind of make our confirmation bias, but in a positive way. We go down to the lower time frames. We see ABCD pattern down here. We have bat pattern completion at the same level. It works right with our theory of wanting to get long at that area or seeing a potential bounce at the area. Now we just need to make sure that the risk reward makes sense. With a bat pattern, it typically does, but let's measure it out. Or make sure, let's make sure it meets your risk profile. Fibonacci retracement, swing high to swing low. We're looking at, obviously, our entry is going to be here at 124 126, a little bit higher because you're front running 124.30s. But so potential bat pattern here on dollar CAD. Make sure it meets your risk profile. If it doesn't, this is a perfect example of when we use one of those alternate reasons for entry. So you can still identify this down on your zone, right? You can say this is my potential reversal zone between my bat pattern completion and my X leg. And then what can we do down there? If you're someone that the risk profile is too large, or maybe you just don't trade bat patterns, what can we do here? Do we give up on the trade, or do we do it's a 26.18 New Zealand dollar plus 130. Wow. It moved 130 pips in the last hour or so. Was this the same one that someone typed in earlier, or was this something else? And of course I will play the money song for you. Celebrate all wins, right? Celebrate all wins. And I'll get to your guys' question before we head out. But I do what can we do? If the risk profile is too big for you here, if you're not allowed to take a 100 pip loss, what do we do, guys? Do we throw away the trade, or do we or what? We wait, we skip. Come on, guys. You're better than this. Pass on the trade, anything else? There we go. Look for a better reason. Lower time frame. What if we do this? What if the market comes down to here and we double bottom? Not only does that give us a better risk reward, something like, well, let's adjust our fibs. Not only does that give us a better risk reward that may fit into our profile better, now we're risking 80 pips. But if you wanted to, you can actually just trade that as a double bottom at structure, right? Double bottom at structure, add 3 points to your CTS score because for advanced pattern, use a 1 ATR stop off that double bottom. You may have a stop loss that looks like this. There's always another reason. Not always. There's always the possibility of another reason. Don't give up on the trades. How many times have we seen Gartley patterns and bat patterns blow right past our entry and then hold at the X leg? Tons of times. Don't give up on it. Sometimes that offers a much better opportunity than you would have got beforehand. Now, if you're an advanced pattern trader and it does meet your risk profile, you got to trade it at the completion. Yeah, don't say, I'm going to wait to see, because then you're messing with your consistency. But if it's something that's too big for you to trade, alternate reasons, if-then thought process. Remember, there's much more to learn than just advanced patterns. Think week 1 through week 3 type stuff, guys, before we ever get to pattern trading. All right, let's take our 13-minute break. We're overdue. I'll come back. I'll scroll back. I know James had a few questions. I'll go back and answer those for you. But let's give you guys some time to fill up the coffee cups and whatnot. So thank you for checking out today's video, guys. Again, hopefully by the time I get this out to you, it's still a potentially live trade that you can involve yourself in. Of course, only if it meets your rules. Full disclaimer, don't follow anything I say. That would be foolish of you. But if you kind of like what you see, well, there's 2 ways to get involved. There's 3 ways to get involved. A, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do videos every week. I like to think they're somewhat educational. At least that's what people tell me. You can also join me in the live trading room. I trade Monday, or excuse me, Mondays are private trading. I trade Tuesday through Friday, 3 hours a day, 8 a.m. New York to 11 a.m. New York time, where we do this very same thing every single day, day in and day out in the markets. And of course, if you're unable to dedicate that type of time to your trading, there's always the syndicate program that Jason and myself run, where we alert you to some of our better trading ideas that are out there for the day. I know Jason does his war room meeting every morning at 8:30 New York time, a.m. And then a few times a week, I shoot a video letting you know what's on my radar for the London session and for the next day in the market. So instead of shooting me massive emails on how can I get involved, there you have it. So again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And until next time, plan your trade, trade your plan. Good luck in the markets for the rest of this week.